Hello, beautiful souls. Well, I'm just gonna sit down before I watch something on the television. It is not even 3:30, and yes, I'm in my PJs. I'm back in my PJs. That's the way we roll around here. We keep it weird. We keep it real. We keep it raw. We keep it comfy. I'm not here to perform. I'm here to pull some cards. So I haven't pulled cards which feels like forever. I know it hasn't been, but that just feels like it. It is May 6th, 2026. I want to note that 5/5 portal yesterday. Full moon in Scorpio on the 1st. Yeah, there's so much that's been going on. So everyone is at different stages and phases of their awakening process, their ascension journey, and it's all perfect. You're divinely on time and aligned for where your soul coded you, okay? And everything is coded perfectly. And usually you don't get to know how you coded yourself until like you've already been through it and you're out of it, or you're like at the tail end of going through something. So anyways, we're gonna pull some cards. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Numbers to know that this is even more significant for you that came through is 111 that just looked up. 11, 11, 10, 10, 17, 222, 211, 911, thank you, and 322. For some reason, I'm going to note this because I wrote it down. Kansas and Texas, that's an interesting one for me. Maybe you're from Kansas or Texas. Maybe you're supposed to travel to Kansas or Texas. The last couple days, I saw a license plate that said Kansas and Texas, which is rare because I'm in here in Michigan, and we don't usually see Texas plates or Kansas plates. So I noted that. I thought there was significance, whether for me to be relevant or to you or not. All right? All right. Remember, you are here to be the signal, not the receiver. Take what resonates, all right? All right, you are here to be the signal, not the receiver. We're going to play with the Osho Zen deck. The Osho Zen deck, this one I love to play around with. They had this down at the wellness store that they leave it out as a deck. I play and pull 211 on the timer. There's that confirmation. Thank you, source. All right, so what messages do we have for the collective that are needing some confirmation, some validations, maybe some key codes, some signs, some synchronicities, some information? We've got the Master and the Lovers that literally fell out. So more twin souls. Oh, there's 3 cards here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I have 3 cards fall out and we go, oh shit. And that's the top of that deck. Holy shit. All right. All right. Well, let's just go with these. Okay. We've got the Lovers. You got a love coming in. If you're with your person, your divine counterpart, your twin soul, you are both leveling up. If not, your person is coming in, and you'll know through resonance, through eye contact. But this is taking place because you come into full divine union within self. That has to happen first, especially with the twin soul connection. The divine feminine and masculine have to come into divine union within self first. They have to go on a self-love tour. They have to love themselves, and their person will align to that frequency and energy, okay? So the Lovers, that is confirming roses. Red roses are significant. I've got roses over here that are red. Angel wings are significant. Gemini is significant. This is the Merkaba. We have a heart here with the divine union inside. Okay, so there's a lot of confirmation here. If anything out of this whole message you were asking, is my person coming in? This is yes. Is my person and I up-leveling to our 5D versions? That is a hell yes. This is a confirmation that you are a divine master. Divine master. Why did I say divine master? What the fuck? You are a master, divine master. You are a master of all things. You've mastered alchemy, you've mastered your emotions, you've mastered your gifts, your abilities. You are a master. You are deeply connected directly with source, okay? You have mastered this realm. That's what just came through, is you have mastered this earth realm. And more than likely, this is your last time here, more than likely, for a while. And if you choose to come back, but you were a master. If you come back, you're definitely going to be an ascended master. That's just what's coming through. Take what resonates. Breakthroughs are taking place. I've been feeling this breakthrough energy. I just got goosebumps down my back, or my right side, just a little bit. Inner child is breaking through. is what I'm getting here. Is your inner child is breaking through, like playing and creating and ready to do things. Confirmation. Excuse me. But there's a breakthrough taking place. You're in the mix of really like getting ready to step through, and this breakthrough is taking place, or this is happening really, really soon is what it feels like. And like I said, there's this energy of completion to celebration. So those puzzle pieces are starting to fit with a lot more ease, with a lot more grace and effortlessness, which before you were like trying to force these puzzle pieces to fit and they weren't quite fitting, and you're like, ugh. And you surrendered and you trusted and you walked by faith, blindfolded, trusting in your higher self, into source. And now those puzzle pieces are fitting perfectly. Like I said at the beginning, what was one of the numbers? 10-10. Completion and new beginnings. So you've completed a massive cycle, you know, whether that was a karmic cycle or something that you need to work with in self. And because of this celebration, 3s are significant. You're seeing you're seeing things in 3s. So let's say you see birds, you see 3 same birds in the same formation. You see maybe the same type of bird 3 times closely together. You see like the 3-3-3s, or you see 3-3-3 3 times a day. See what I'm saying? You're seeing things in 3s. But again, rain is significant. You're going to be dancing in the rain, celebrating, playing, and having fun. So again, 3 is significant as well. All right. What else? So far, so good. I mean, that's pretty much what fell out of the deck and then what was on top of the deck. Your harvest is ripe and ready to be picked. Cherries might be significant. The kiddo told me, yeah, was it yesterday, buddy? Yeah, cherries. So this is a confirmation for me, so maybe this message is for me too, that they offered him to try cherries in school, and talked about our local cherry grower up north, very popular. Our state is very popular for its cherry production and its apple production. So 9s are significant, but this is the ripeness. Means this is telling me your fruits are ready to be picked. They are so ripe that they're just going to fall off the ground, fall into your basket. I actually heard this in another channeled message as something talking about fruit being ripe and ready, and it's just so ready and juicy, it's ready to fall onto the ground. Okay, and it's going to fall into your basket. Okay, all right, you've gone through a lot of healing. We're you know, you don't need to really like force or to chase the next healing thing. Source says we're good. All right, but good job for doing all of the healing work, going within. We've got a lot of like symbolism here with the heart chakra area, the solar plexus. The hands are over, you know, the head, the belly, you know, so you've gone within, you've gone deep within. There's a lot of water energy here as well. So you don't need to keep chasing the healing dragon. As I heard this, it's like the chasing the dragon, but you're doing it on a spiritual aspect, in like chasing the next healing thing or the next class, right? You know, I know a lot of people in the spiritual community that chase the next certification, kind of like in the health and wellness business. I've been asked many times, are you going to get this next certification? I said, well, if my highest guides me, sure. I don't feel like I need that right now. I feel like I already have that certification in those placement symbols, honestly. And that's just the truth. It's a knowing. It's a knowing. It's not, when you take these classes a lot of times like Reiki or different type of healing practices, it's like a tune-up for your this incarnation, but this isn't anything new to your soul. Your soul has already used these practices in some way, shape, or form in many types of past lives, whether here on Earth or in other planetary systems, galaxies, whatever. So you felt very suppressed. And you've come out of this, right? You're out of this now, all right? Maybe this is on a different timeline for you, and this is what's coming, and you're still in this energy. So again, this is a collective read. So you might still feel like you're in this illusionary suspended state. Oh, suppression, suspended state. So you might be just going through the beginning stages, which is possible because that was the video I just did. And suspended state came out instead of suppression. But these ropes are just an illusion. This is all just an illusion, okay? So it's this resistance to the change or to go deeper. So again, this part of the reading might be like you're resisting, so those ropes are getting tighter, but really those ropes aren't tight at all, and they can just fall off at any moment, okay? Take what resonates, all right? Know that you're the totality of the existence. You are the stars, you are stardust, you are the sun, the moon, the stars, you are the earth, the water, the fire, the air. You are all of it, and you are sitting in this awe of everything, that you are the all of everything. You are everything, you are everything, okay? You're going through a massive rebirth, or you just come out of a massive rebirth. Lions are significant. Inner child again. Rebirthing into the child that you were suppressed as, right? Your childhood was suppressed. So by doing all of this, now you're basically rebirthing into the authentic version that was suppressed at a very young age through many different things we don't need to talk about, okay? But again, there's that 10, 10, 10, maybe triple tens. So there's that triple 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, we've got triple tens here. 10 here, 10 on the suppression, and then there was the 10 on the completion. Okay, so triple tens. All right, you've seen beyond the illusion. You've seen the beyond the illusion of the ego and mind as well. So you've tapped in so deep. You have a deep, deep connection with source, with your higher self, and you know this, right? And if not, you're just learning to move through this beyond the illusion, right? Beyond the illusion. You have a very significant connection with the prime source creator. Everyone has that. You just have tapped in and like, you know who you are. You are a spark of the divine in this meat suit, in this avatar, having a human experience in all the ways you contracted and coded yourself, right? All right, and it's time to play and have fun and to get out there. Yes, things might feel intense, but the intensity is the perspective of it, right? Yes, the energies are intense. How are you going to roll with that? Basically, get on your unicorn floaty and float on that and ride the intensity waves, right? It's good. Intensity can be good, right? You've been very patient. Moon cycles are very significant. A lot of big changes have happened during the moon cycles. I know they have for me. This is a very Empress energy. You are now sitting here. You're getting ready to birth this new creation that you know, this breakthrough, right? You're getting ready to birth this into the collective, this new thought, this new modality, this new class, this new course. You've gone through the steps, you've gone through the dark night, you've gone through the cocoon, you've gone through all of the processes in this healing that's taken place, all right? More than likely in the last 24 to 18 months, maybe the 6 to 9 months phase for sure. But you've had a lot of patience, but through that patience, you become more present and you just sit and you create, and now you're going to birth this in and you're going to be receiving. Remember, the Empress energy in the tarot is a very receiving energy. She embodies all the queens. She doesn't chase anything, okay? If she's inspired by anything that is igniting her, expanding her consciousness, all right, if it's something that's going to expand her consciousness, she's going to take action steps. She's not just going to sit on the back burner. If a door opens, she's not going to look at the door. She's going to walk through the door. All right, so she sits and expands, and there's definitely a double confirmation on the twin soul love connection. So this in there, for whoever this resonates, this is just a double confirmation of this twin soul connection. And yeah, we are the world. We are doing it. There's another 10, 4 10s. We are the world. During a meditation I was doing, this is the image that actually came up, is we all are connecting our own specific frequency, energy, and flavor to add into the collective grid of Gaia, the collective consciousness, to raise the vibration. By you doing the healing work, by freeing yourself from this invisible cage, by doing this, we can all celebrate. By you doing you, focusing on you, going through these phases of nothingness, this darkness, this void space. Thank you. That was the word I couldn't think of earlier. I wanted to write this void space, which is necessary for a spiritual awakening. All right. When you do that, you raise your vibration, you raise your frequency, your energy and effort, and you change the vibration, and that goes out like a sonic boom into the field. And that makes a difference, all right? And because of that, all of this abundance is coming. All this rainbows are significant. I hold a very high vibrational rainbow frequency, crystalline frequency. All right? So the sun, the moon, like I said, you are perfect balance. You're streaming this rainbow's crystalline energy in. You're going to be sitting on top of the world. Lotus flowers are significant, all right? Everything is going to be coming to you. Right, again, it's this very Empress energy. Okay, take a look at that and see where that lands, all right? You've learned to go with the flow. You know, twig on a mighty shoulder of a mighty river. You just go with the flow every day. You just go with the flow. You trust, you let the higher self take the wheel, and you just go with the flow. And change is here. That's that other confirmation, is that very vortexy energy, very multi-dimensional, multi-layered. Change is here. Change within your physical avatar, within your field. Change is happening, and this is your confirmation. If you're struggling, there's codes, there's frequencies, there's, just pay your attention. There's some nugget of wisdom here, some activation here for you, some healing frequencies, and you're being asked to play. I was just going to say create, and that was the honor. It's time to play and to create. So it's time to go out into the world and play. And imagine, like, literally when you're dancing, imagine that you're shooting sparklers or stardust out, because you are. That's your frequency and energy, that you're just like fairy dust. Tinkerbell just came to mind. You know, you sprinkle in your fairy dust, your Tinkerbell dust everywhere. You know, whether you realize it or not, because you're playing, you're creating, you're having fun, you're doing it authentically, you're doing it scared, you're doing it raw, you're doing it unapologetically, unfiltered, right? And you're creating. This is how we create this beautiful abundance, this harvest. Where's this beautiful abundance, right? By just playing and creating. So again, very swirly vortex energy, rainbows, sun and moon, lotus flowers are very significant, water, crown of stars everywhere. You are the magic. Remember, you are the magician. You will have so much abundance that you will be able to share your frequency, your energy. Sunflowers are significant, grapes are significant. You'll have so much abundant energy, frequencies to share to the collective, but you'll also have monetary abundance, money, pentacle energy to share in those spaces in the collective that need it, whether it's to help starting some humanitarian work is what's coming through, maybe a charity, a legit charity, not a bullshit charity. You'll be helping people. You're going to be helping the collective, right? Because you focused on you by you cleaning everything up. That's why all of this is coming in. It's always been there. It's always been there for you. It's your birthright. It's in your DNA. It's in your blood. It's in your field. And because you've chose you, it's now coming in, and it's coming in like this breakthrough, this very like boom, like this explosion of just everything is just. And maybe this explosion is going to be everything's coming in all at once. Everything, everywhere, all the time. That movie. I'm going to have to watch it again. Everything, everywhere, all the time, all at once. 18 on the timer. All right. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. So we're going to just do a quick higher self finish off. I love the Osho Zen. I channel so well off of this deck. I get so much energy. There's so many things that come through, and it's different most of the time, every time I do it, and it's specific for the collective that's receiving it. As I just look at the receptivity, as I say, receiving it, be open to receive this abundance. Be open to receive what you didn't know you were ready to receive. So that's how fucking tapped I'm saying receive, and I look and I see the receptivity card. So yeah, I'm tapped the fuck in. Are you tapped the fuck in? Are you tapped the fuck in? All right, what do we got? Just a couple of messages to finalize this from your higher self. What's your higher self trying to tell you that you're not paying attention to? All right, there we go. Change the lighting. All right, what do we got here? All right, when you bond with someone in the spirit, you both become greater force of good. So you're definitely connecting with your twin soul in the higher realms, because you are when you come into. So imagine when you and your twin soul come into physical union, kaboom. Your frequency and energy, you just holding hands and sharing affection and being your authentic selves on vacation is sending a sonic boom of unconditional love to those around you. You just focusing on you and your partner. That's what I'm getting from that card. That's what I'm getting from that card. Definitely twin soul energy here. I'm a twin soul. That's, definitely resonates in. I've known this looking back for sure, especially my partner and I before we knew what we know now. And When we were in the gym, people either liked being around us or we irritated people, and that's usually how it works. But when together, it's a force to be reckoned with. You're forced to be reckoned with on your own, but when you come into union, this is why certain powers that were tried to keep and to suppress divine unions for coming in to full blown, because when they come in, they're a whole nother frequency to be like, it's a whole nother frequency, it's a whole nother thing. All right, this is your time to step up and lead. Yep, this is your confirmation. It is time to step up and to lead, and to step in, and you're leading from your soul, from your authentic self, your authentic frequency, energy, and essence, all right? And everything is unfolding perfectly as it should be, if you were wondering, all right? And remember, your success is closer than you can even think, imagine. It is so, so close. It is like right there. You can taste it. You know this. You can feel it in your bones. You know this. This is just your confirmation. And these confirmations are what kept me going in every now present moment, okay? So that's why I'm guided to pull. All right, and you're never lost. Remember, you're never lost. You're just continuing to forge new worlds, all right? That is our message today. So again, hopefully this finds, as I always intend, those that are meant to receive it will receive it. I just hit record. I don't listen back. I hit record and I send it out into the ethers and the universe and source and the higher selves and the spirit guides and the ancestors. They make sure the messages get where they need to get. I don't worry about that. I've done my work. Now they do their work. So that's how it works. Work, work, work. All right. I love you. From my heart to yours, I will see you soon. Bye.